Hey guys, Puneet here with the trending tech of this week. So the first one is from Microsoft Windows. So last week Windows 11 was leaked and now Microsoft officially released it on the 24th of June. The new Windows will feature an app store that collaborates with Amazon, which operates its own Android app store. It will let people use their PC with the easy interface they have become familiar with on their smartphones. It will be available as an update at no charge for the current Windows 10 users with PCs that meet necessary hardware requirements. You can still upgrade it if your PC hardware is not supported, but it might not work as smoothly and might cause some issues. Overall, it seems to be totally redesigned of how Windows 10 looks at the moment. Whether people will like it or not, only time will tell, as there was a lot of issues with Windows 7. People didn't really like that one. So the next one is from Virgin Galactic. On Friday, they announced that the Federal Aviation Administration granted the company the license it needs to fly passenger on future space flights. Virgin Galactic CEO Michael Cloglazier said the commercial license that we have had in place since 2016 remains in place, but it's now clear to allow us to carry commercial passengers when we are ready to do so. After the news, their stock jumped almost 40% high, and they are now competing with Elon Musk's SpaceX and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin to take people to space. So the next one is from Western Digital. They are urging their users of its MacBook Live brand of network storage drives to disconnect them from the internet, warning that malicious hackers are remotely wiping their drives using a critical flaw that can be triggered by anyone who knows the internet address of an affected device. Western Digital's response at the time was that the affected devices were no longer supported and that customers should avoid connecting them to the internet. That response also suggested this bug has been present in its devices for at least a decade, as they are old devices. So if you own the device and have your valuable data on it, this is a good time to disconnect it from the internet, otherwise you will more likely lose your data. Next is from Xiaomi. They have launched its first ever accessory for Mi TVs and Redmi TVs in India called Mi TV Webcam, which is the same as OnePlus TV camera. The device sports a 2 megapixel sensor which support for 1080p Full HD video streaming at 25 frames per second. It has a 71-degree field of view and is limited to fixed focus. The sensor supports 3D image noise reduction and it can be covered using a built-in privacy shutter when not in use. The accessory can be used with smart TVs running Android TV 8 Oreo or above and computers with both Windows as well as Mac OS. So the last update is from Aptera. They are an American startup that is trying to build electric cars that don't need daily charging. On that, they released their second prototype called Sol. Its moniker comes from Spanish word for sun and gives clue to the vehicle's main power source. Equipped with solar panels, Sol runs on mere UV rays for true emission-free driving. Aptera says the EV can cover up to 1,000 miles on a single charge, and in what would be a record for the industry. The company also claims Sol harvests enough sunlight to travel more than 11,000 miles per year in the majority of the region. Now that will depend on how much sun you get where you're living. Not only that, they also show some off-grid capabilities where you can use the car as a camper. So guys, that's all the update for this week. If you like the video and want to get notified of more tech news and reviews, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up as well, and hope to see you next week.